A ray of hope is in sight for the violence-infested African nations of Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. As fears of a wider war grows, U.S. President Donald Trump is set to host the presidents of the two countries to sign what is being called the Washington Accords for Peace and Prosperity. The meeting is expected to build on the U.S.-brokered peace deal, which was reached in June this year, as well as an economic framework agreed upon in November. It is aimed at attracting billions of dollars of Western investment to a region which is rich in minerals. Meanwhile, the M23 rebel group, believed to be backed by Rwanda, will not be present in the meeting, although reports suggest that it is in talks with the Congolese government in a Qatar-led parallel peace process. Ahead of the summit, an escalation in fighting has raised serious concerns, with both sides accusing each other of breaking the peace understanding. Even though the conflict between the two nations is historically more than 30 years old, it has deepened into a bloody war since the past few years. Meanwhile, ahead of the peace summit, President Trump's name has been added to the sign outside the United States Institute of Peace in Washington, D.C., where he's expected to host the leaders. We have the latest from our correspondent Louisa Olani, who has sent us this report from Lagos.
Ahead of Thursday's signing of a peace agreement between DRC and Rwanda, the U.S. renamed its Institute of Peace in honor of President Donald Trump, who is hosting the event. The deal is expected to formalize commitments made earlier this year with hopes of ending years of conflict in eastern Congo. But major concerns remain. Congo's president insists full implementation will only begin once Rwanda withdraws all its forces from Congolese territory. And with rebel groups like M23 not directly part of the agreement, many fear the violence could continue despite today's signing. Washington is presenting this as a breakthrough, as hopes are high to see if today marks the end of a devastating decade-long war. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani. WION. World is one.